Hiromi, what do you think the future of this relationship is? Do you think they're going to make it?
I don't know. Sorry, Ellie, but Ellie's coming to me crying and upset, and they're both, like, going at it and not listening to each other.
Though it seems like things are going well now, unfortunately, Victor broke Ellie's trust before she moved to Providencia, and Ellie's friends have not been quick to forgive Victor or let her forget.
There's so much to do.
You're leaving so soon.
So do you not think it's a good idea?
And it's a little crazy because
Of his cheating.
it just seems so deceptive. You're willing to just be like, oh yeah, of course I will just move there for you.
I mean, he seems sincere.
And that's good enough for you. You're gonna sell your whole life away for this guy that completely lied and cheated on you.
Whoa, okay. Hiromi had concerns with Ellie's relationship with Victor. Let's get her take. Please welcome Hiromi.
Hi.
Hi, Hiromi.
Hello.
You had reservations from the very start of Ellie and Victor's relationship. What were the red flags that you saw?
The cheating.
Do you think that Ellie saw the same red flags that you saw but chose to ignore them?
They're still together, so yeah.
Okay.
She chose to ignore them.
I'm not the first person that cheats in the world, you know? And I admit that I did it, but it wasn't like for love. I mean, who would never cheat here? Who than you?
Sorry.
I feel like you're still not taking responsibility for your own actions, though.
I think that's a man who justifies something to himself. The truth is, I'm sure Ellie's still hurting from this mistake.
Do you trust him? I mean, the hesitation alone just kind of like worries me.
I'm just trying to think of like, I mean, I trust him, but I think that he has an anger issue sometimes. He's going to therapy and he's trying to deal with it. But I also think he takes it out on me sometimes, and it's not fair.
Please welcome Evelin's sisters, Leslie and Lipsy, and Corey's brother, Matt, and his wife, Taylor.
Hi. How you doing?
Hi.
This is so weird.
Welcome.
Oh, hello.
Well, Leslie and Lipsy, now that they're married, how do you feel about him and the relationship?
I still don't like him.
No? Why not?
Corey sigue mintiendo. Es lo que siempre digo, Corey es mentiroso. O sea, es el mismo desde que lo conocemos. Corey es un poco hombre. We just want Evelyn to be happy, and we don't feel like Evelyn is happy with Corey.
Of course, I love him, and I wish I didn't. But, you know, that's how the heart is.
Sometimes I really do wonder, though.
I do wonder, though, if maybe somehow we are just too used to each other because we've been together for so long.
Corey's family experienced their dynamics firsthand when Corey and Evelyn were living with them in Washington. Matt and Taylor, how do you feel about Evelyn being your sister-in-law now?
To be honest, the time that I had spent with Evelyn wasn't the greatest. I feel like Corey had not a whole lot of say in this relationship. He's just trapped.
I would never trap someone to be with me because I believe in people staying and being where they want to be.
Taylor, do you have a relationship with Evelyn?
I wouldn't call it a good one. She didn't like me, so it kind of turned sour pretty quickly, unfortunately.
I realized that they would only talk to me when the parents were around, and then when I was alone, like, nobody really would care.
Taylor, you said that things turned sour. Was there, like, an argument that you guys had?
It was weird because Corey and I, we never
friends.
had any issues, yeah. So instead of, like, reassuring Evelyn that, like, no, Taylor's actually nice, like, I know she's not being faked, he, like, flipped on me.
You guys weren't the nicest to Evelyn. I could see it, and it made me very upset.
I don't believe that at all.
I do feel like I have become very distant with my family, and we were very, very close for a while. And I feel like around when Taylor came into the family as well is when I started seeing that separation.
So that's a problem. Corey blames Taylor.
We're both,
And Matt
we're
blames
kind of-
Evelyn.
And I don't think we are part of it.
I think that all of the problems that arise was
Definitely
had to do
not
with
you.
the relationship that me and Evelyn
Definitely
have,
just me or
and the
Evelyn.
relationship that you guys have, and the clash that was going there. But I really miss you guys, and it's just sad when I feel like I'm losing the relationship I have with my family in a sense.
While Ari and Benny continue to work on their relationship, Ari seems to have figured it out with her ex-husband, with whom she is still very close. Coming to join us in studio is Ari's ex, Leandro. Hi, Leandro.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Hey, Andro.
Hey, Ari. Bini.
What's up? How are you?
When Leandro traveled to Africa to see Ari and her new family, it became clear to everyone that they had left a few things unresolved. Let's see how his visit unfolded.
Let's open. Oh, okay, about brass.
I'm surprised still you didn't forget her size, like, just...
I really needed bras because, I can't find it here in Ethiopia.
Why you still not just together?
Why we broke up?
We never actually broke up.
It was
I
like,
just never came home.
Yeah, it was like a decaying experience.
I didn't want to lose you. I was very confused.
Ari, you got really emotional. So when you met Benny, you were still married to Leandro, right? And so you had to call and tell your husband that you were pregnant with another man's baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you remember about that conversation?
I remember it
Leandro?
very well. I was crying and I told you, I'm pregnant, I'm really scared. Oh, you're the person that I would call in a situation where I'm not sure what to do. So I'm calling you to ask your advice, but also I don't want to hurt you at the same time. So it was a very difficult moment for me.
If I was a girl, best friend with Ari, and talk for hours with her and giving her advice, even speaking in Spanish, would that bother you?
No, because bother me, you are his ex-husband.
Yeah, because that's the reality.
That's a big difference.
There's no comparison to that.
No comparison.
Like, if I was in his place, hearing him give you advice, and he's your ex for a long time, that's hard to swallow.
Do you realize, though, Leandro, that you are causing problems in their relationship?
Probably not, because he hears it from Ari and not from Benny.
Exactly.
But I think that has to do more with his insecurities than with the relationship itself. I'm very good friends with Ari, so if she tells me back off, then...
What about if I tell you back off?
Well, she has to tell me. She is her own individual, and she needs to make that decision.
Back in Providencia, the combination of trauma, high stakes, and stress led to one of their biggest fights.
To our house.
To our house and to
our future. I wonder when tourism will come back.
A bar is for everyone.
Ask everyone here that's been through COVID and hasn't had that income for
we still
7
survive.
months.
They still survive.
Who was sending you money? I was,
Yeah.
because you couldn't make any money from tourism.
Exactly. Don't even give me that quite a lot of money either. So what are
Really?
talking
You want to
about?
add it up? It's
Yeah.
quite a lot.
See, the only thing you want back is your money you sent to me. So I'm gonna give that back to you.
I never even
and then
said
it's over.
I
I
wanted
need me
it
to
back.
live my life here.
It seems like money, though, is an issue with you two. What is it about that that's such a trigger for you two?
He'll, call me cheap or whatever. Am I cheap? I've helped you out a lot, and it's hurtful. And I just think for some reason it triggers him, and I don't know why.
It makes me feel like very bad in a way that I can't get to contribute to this relationship economically as yet because I don't have it.
So in that argument that we saw, you were talking about all the money that you had given Victor. How much money do you think you have given him?
Probably like $5,000. I also think because of that, you know, respect me for helping you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do.
By calling her cheap?
Well, you know.
Oh my God.
I know this is a touchy subject, but it is a topic we need to discuss. We cannot talk about Corey and Evelin's story without mentioning a woman named Jenny, who Corey had a relationship with while separated from but legally married to Evelin.
Hola, Jenny. Mi corazón. Súper rápido. ¿Cómo estás?
Very good.
Yeah, very good. Oh, I want you to know, en serio, tengo mucho emocionales contigo.
Mi relación con Corey fue muy bonita. Es que no cabe con palabras decírtela porque es una cosa vivirlo y otra cosa es contarlo. Y lo que yo tuve con él fue muy bonito y mágico.
Do you still have feelings for Jenny?
That's a big one, man. Oh, that's a big question. Can I take a
You
sip?
told me you didn't, see?
Take a little sip.
Guys, have any tequila back there? I have feelings for Jenny as a person. I really do care about the time we spent together, but my heart and my love and my future is with Evelin.
I want to throw up.
You knew about her, but what was the biggest surprise when you saw that scene?
It's just like him saying that he have feelings. To me, it puts me in a confusion thing because he swears, over his dad. His dad passed away. Who the does that? Who swears over like that for a lie? It's so disrespectful. And it makes me doubt, like, who is this person? Like, what has happened? Because I know this is not the guy that I married to. This is not the guy that I dated for all these years.
As I told you, Evelyn, I've always loved and wanted to be with you, and I made very, very big mistakes, and that I wish so badly I didn't do that to you.
Biniyam's sisters, Wish and Mimi, were a source of contention for the couple as well. I want to check in with them from Ethiopia. Please welcome Mimi and Wish.
Hi. Hi.
How have you guys been doing with them so far away?
We miss him so much.
Well, Ari promised that she and Abi would return to Ethiopia after their baby's surgery. But once she got wind that Benny was partying and possibly cheating, Ari gave Benny an ultimatum he did not see coming. Let's watch.
I'm not coming back to Ethiopia. Wish is the one who told me that you had other women in my house and that you've been around with other girls. You think you're being sneaky?
You tell me just I'm chilling and you're like, just what are you thinking?
God knows who you and God knows what you've been doing, and I don't even care and I don't even want to know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very hard to watch that scene. I thought he was cheating on me because so many reasons. He didn't pick up the phone. He wouldn't answer my text back.
She knows that I have problem having anxiety. And then when she left, I don't want to think about it. Just Ari, she come back, she doesn't come back, just very stressful. We're fighting a lot. It's better if I don't answer the phone.
I love you, I understand you were suffering, but I was suffering too.
Ari, you said that Wish, Benny's sister, told you he was cheating on you.
She asked me, can I sleep over the house? And then because she was mad, she thought like I didn't want her there. So then she said, well, why do you care? There's so many other girls sleeping there at the house anyways.
I never told her specifically. She took it like, yeah, people come in, and she come in, it was a party. That's how the conversation started.
Okay. Do you believe what Wish is saying?
There's so much to unpack there, but no.
I have a screenshot, and I said, you just try to blame me for your feelings.
No, it's ridiculous.
But do you think that Benny has cheated on you?
Do I think that he was hanging around with other girls and that there were girls in my house and stuff? Yeah. Do I think that he slept with someone?
You know that's the truth.
I mean, I don't know, but I don't think so.
Mimi and Wish, how do you feel about Ari and Benny's relationship today?
ይቹ ናኒዋ ነች የጸባቸው መነሻ በጣም መጥፎ ነገር እንደምትመክራት ነው የምናውቀው።
The problems were occurring because her nanny, she was advising her bad things.
Avi's nanny, very close and dear friend of mine, was not giving me bad advice about Biniyam. Actually, the only reason, I would say one of the only reasons that me and him are still together is she told me, stick it out. He loves you and you love him. Stay together.
This is your nanny?
Yeah, she's Avi's nanny, yeah.
ሁሌ ደግሞ አሪያላ የሚያሰብነው ሪሌሽንሺፑን ለሁሉም እየከፈተች ነው። ሁሌ ቢኒያም የማይፈልጋቸውን ሰዎች ነው።
Vinny loves her very much.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he does. Why don't you tell them that you care for her very much? She's family to you.
Stop forcing him, please.
I'm not forcing him, but you just told me that I involve other people in our relationship. Why don't you guys
blame her?
Stop involving yourself in our relationship. You guys are jealous.
You always blame me or blame me for
you guys are jealous of him and you're jealous of me. You always tried to poison my mind against your brother. You never wanted this relationship to work out.
You're a liar.
I never, ever, ever want to speak to either of you again. You guys are pathetic.
Can we talk to
You are not my family. I do not want you in my life. They're just jealous. They'll just never change.
መጀመሪያ ራስሽን እዩ። እንደ ባንቺ አይነት ፐርሰናሊቲ ሊቀና አይችልም።
ወይስ ተረጋግተሽ ነይ ታዲያ ትበልና ስላለችሽ